Hey everybody, Krista here on Keeping It Simple. One of the things that we like to do on this channel is we're going to be presenting to you products that we're going to be doing the legwork on that's going to have the least amount of ingredients, the cleanest, healthiest foods for when you're making foods, dinners, snacks for your friends, family, loved ones that have these simplest ingredients. One of the things a lot of us don't think about though is the actual cookware and utensils that we use when we are cooking these healthy foods. So we want to go over with you today some of the best options so that when you are cooking, you aren't releasing these horrible chemicals into the food that you're already making. Now, some of these chemicals include PFCs, PFAS, and PFTE. Down here, we are actually going to give a list of those ingredients, what they do, and kind of some of the bad side effects. Basically, they can do liver damage, low birth rates. We'll give you that information. We'll show you where to find it. So I'm going to give you a few options here, things that a lot of you may already have in your home that can be used and that you've never thought about, and some things you haven't thought about. For example, our pots and pans. I have this particular brand of pots and pans. It's called Green Pan. It's a not sponsored product. It just happens to be something that I've noticed that I've had in my kitchen for about 7 or 8 years. I just happened to notice when we were doing the research that these pans are actually PFTE non-toxic. So when you're looking for pots and pans, you can Google it, you can look it on Amazon, Walmart. You know, if you're balling on a budget, I am balling on a budget. I can tell you I got this whole kit for less than $100. So what these are, I'm going to show you the insides of these. These come with a certain kind of enamel that when it cooks up to over to 158 degrees does not release these chemicals called the PFTEs into your food. I've had these exact pots and pans for 7-8 years. You can see how brand new they look. They're non-stick. I can literally just wipe out with some soap and water and a paper towel, and it's clean, it's safe, and it's healthy. Again, these green pans are just the ones that I have. You can look it up and find other just as good products. Just gonna have to do some of that research on your own. Now, our next thing that you can cook that does not release toxins into your food, glassware. You can use casserole pans, pots, pans. They sell tons of glassware products. These are just glass. They're not made with any metals, and they do not release these toxins into your food. Another thing that you can use is a cast iron skillet. These can be kind of scary because there's a lot of prep work with these. You have to season them properly. But if you are able to use one of these, go ahead and do it because again, this is made with a certain type of enamel that does not release those toxins into your food, making it a way healthier alternative. Lastly, this thing, it's called a Dutch oven. Sounds super scary. You're like, what do I do with this? I'll show you the inside. Also a safe enamel that when it heats up, does not release these toxins. You can use this on top of your stove to boil sauces. It comes with a lid. You can literally heat this up into your oven. Some of them range from 450 to 550 degrees. I don't know what you would cook at 550 degrees, but you can safely cook it with no chemicals going into your food. These range from like $40 to $50. They're not as expensive as people think. Lastly is our utensils. The utensils, when they start to heat up, the plastics and the things that are made out of rubber release these chemicals called oligomers. And again, we're gonna have this in that same section telling you how to find what these chemicals are and what they do. Your Rubbermaid utensils and your plastic utensils are going to be the ones that are going to be releasing these chemicals into your food. Best option is if you do have to use these products, you want to stir your food quickly, take it out, put it to the side. I know a lot of us, just like me, are like, want to stir it and then keep it on the side of your pot. That actually heats up your plastic and your Rubbermaid utensils. That actually helps release those chemicals a lot faster. Wood items, although you do have to replace them a little more often, they're really not expensive. You stir your food with it, no chemicals, no toxins, safe option. So quick rundown, wooden utensils, plastic if you can, just make sure you stir and put them to the side. Make sure you're finding your cookware that does not release these chemicals into it. Again, product-wise, just kind of do some research on Walmart, Amazon, Google. So that's, your best options for making these meals and not actually releasing more chemicals into the food. So if you like our video, please share it with all your friends and family. You can also see us on all the places you like to watch videos like TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at Keeping It Simple 143. All right, everybody, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, like us everywhere you can, and share us with your friends.